Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Limitless Mike. I am back with another video, and it's sad to say, it's so sad to say, it brings tears to my eyes, but we are coming to the end of summer and the end of the professional track and field circuit, and we are ending it, at least Diamond League wise. This thing is coming to a culmination this week down in Zurich, Switzerland, where athletes from all over the world are headed there to compete. Many people are going for their Diamond League title. They're going for the chance to say, I'm a Diamond League champion, to get a beautiful trophy, and to get $30,000, 30 racks, to pay for some of those hotels, some of that training, and etc., etc. What I'm going to do is just take a second and show you guys 5 events that I think that, at least me, I think that people should watch for in these Diamond League finals. You can always feel free to let me know if I missed an event, because I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know it all. If there's an event I missed, put it down in the comments. If you think that so-and-so is going to beat so-and-so, put it down in the comments. And if you like sports, just go ahead and give me a sub if you'd like to. If you're feeling good, you can give me a sub. Again, my name is Limitless Mike, and I cover sports. I'm an athlete. I follow sports on this YouTube channel. I'm going to be talking about sports, so if you like sports, you might be in the right place. And without further ado, let's get into these events. Again, these are 5 that I think people should be watching this weekend. Let's get into it. Now, the first event that I think people should definitely watch and definitely pay attention to is the women's 100-meter hurdles. In this one, we have Jasmine Camacho Quinn. She is the Olympic record holder at the distance, and she's going up against Tobi Amusan, who is the African record and the world record holder at the distance. Now, Tobi just set that world record this year at the World Championships. I'm pretty sure she did it in like the semifinals or something like that, and everyone was just looking at the clock in astonishment. People didn't believe what had happened, or they thought the time was wrong, but the time did stand, and she became the world record holder once again, I believe in like the quarterfinals or the semifinals. So those two are going to be going at it, as well as Kenny Harrison, Tia Jones, Kambunji as well. So this is going to be a great race. To me, I believe it's going to be between Tobi, Jasmine, and Kenny Harrison. Those are like the top 3 kind of standouts in my opinion. We will have to just wait and see, but those are the tops, and those are the ones who've been going at it, especially Kenny Harrison and Jasmine Camacho Quinn. They were going at it in the past, breaking records, and then Tobi just came up, got that world record, got that African record. So this is definitely a race to watch, with this being the last one of the year. Maybe they'll go after the record again. Either one of those 3 could break a record, so watch for. The next event that I think is going to be one to watch, very interesting, is the men's 400-meter hurdles. Now, Alisson Dos Santos has been on a tear all year. He won 6 of the 7 Diamond League races previously contested this season, and I think the only one that he didn't win is because he simply didn't show up. I'm like 99% sure that he's undefeated on the season. This year he knocked off both Karsten Warholm and I can't think of Buddy's name from America. I'm slipping right now, as well as Trevor Bassett of America. So he became the world champion. He dipped into the 46s, and he is all-time one of the greatest at this distance. Now, to me, what's interesting about this, he's not going to be going for a world record or anything like that on this run, but we'll have to see if he dips back into the 46s again, as well as the race for second is going to be very interesting. The 400 hurdles on the men's and the women's side have been amazing. They have been not great, they haven't been good, they have been simply amazing over the last 2 years, and I think this one, Alisson is going to get the dub, but the race for second is going to be extremely interesting with Kalfani, with Wilfred, and with CJ Allen of America, as well as Kopilo from Turkey. So all of those guys Two of those guys are already in the 47s. CJ Allen is right on the cusp of having a official 47, as well as Coppola. So together, I think there's going to be a lot of 47s in this, and there may be a 46 from Dos Santos. He again has just had an amazing season. He should be on one of those top athletes to watch or top performances of the year, because he put it together, came through, surprised. I feel like the guy's name is Benjamin. Black dude from the U.S. in the hurdles. I know him. I'm a fan, but slipping my name, as well as Warholm and Trevor Bassett. So shout out to Dos Santos. And make sure to watch this 400-meter hurdle. Now we're back to the women's, and we have the women's 100-meter dash. The last couple years, especially the last two, but I'm going to say the last few years, the women's 100-meter dash has been one of the marquee events in all of track and field, and definitely between the men's and the women's, I'm giving it to the women's. This year at the World Championships, I went down there and it was a toss-up. Like, should I go see the women's final or the men's final? I ended up seeing the men's, but I really wish that I would have saw the women's live. And in this one, we have what most people consider to be the GOAT at the distance, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She's put together another amazing season. She is into her 30s. She is a mother. She is so many things, and she is still out here improving, running amazing, and she does have that time of 10.6. As you know, last year she was silver at the Olympics. This year she came back to be the world champion. Again, 99. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I'm like 99% sure that she has the most world championships at the 100-meter dash distance. I know she was doing it back in like 09, 2011. She's still doing it in 2022 at the distance. So she is most likely, other than Elaine, it's Shelly-Ann, and she is going to be in this race. Now, she is going to be against Shericka Jackson, who is another one who's going to go down as one of the greatest sprinters of all time. Definitely one of the greatest Jamaican sprinters. We've seen Shericka Jackson do it in the 100. We've seen her do it in the 200, and we've seen her do it in the 400. And just a few weeks ago, Shericka Jackson, I think it was last week, Shericka Jackson actually got the dub, the first official dub over Shelly-Ann Fraser at the 100-meter distance. We'll have to really see what they do. Also in this is going to be Natasha Morrison of Jamaica, Sha'Carri Richardson, who has been, of course, up and down over the last few years, Marie-Josée Tailu, who's been extremely consistent over the last few years with in the 10.7s and the 10.8 range. And then we have TT Terry from America as well. She is in a world championship gold medalist in the 4x1, so we'll have to wait and see what she does. But to me, the race is going to be between Shelly-Ann Fraser, Shericka Jackson. They'll be up there. I'm giving it to Shelly-Ann. I think that she is going to be wanting to end her season with the win and is not going to take any risk. She's not going to shut it down early. She's going to definitely get the win, in my opinion. And she may run fast. We might see a 10.8, or excuse me, not a 10.8. What I meant to say was a 10.68, a 10.69, or a 10.7. It could be slower than a 10.6, but don't be surprised if you see a 10.6 because she is trying to cap her season off well. So definitely watch this women's 100-meter dash. On to the next. Now, this next one is for the distance crew out here, because in the women's 5,000, we have a great race. In this one, we have the Olympic champion versus the world champion, and we have Siffan Hassan of the Netherlands, and she's going up against Gudaf Tsay of Ethiopia, as well as Tay from Ethiopia. I don't want to say the first name because I'm going to butcher it. Now, on this one, Tay has a 14:12.98. That is absolutely blazing and amazing. Now, Tsay has a 14:26 on the season and a lifetime best of 14:13. So we'll have to wait and see if she's able to bring that time down. It's a huge jump to get back to the 13 or get back near her personal best. We'll have to see if we can do it. Siffan Hassan is kind of in the same deal where so far this year she's ran decent. nothing too amazing, but that personal best of 14:22 is really, really good. So we'll have to watch and see who takes it. Again, in my opinion, I think it may be of those three ladies. Tay of Ethiopia is time-wise clearly the favorite because she is about 12 to actually more than 12 seconds ahead on paper on the seasonal best. But this is why we get out there and go run it so much in track, especially as the season goes. It's easy to be like, oh, so-and-so is going to win. They have the seasonal best. They have the personal best, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes you just have to go out there and run, and based on people's strategies, based on traveling, just based on how people feel, it changes the race. So, yeah, that's my prediction. I'm going to go Tay, and then to say the other Ethiopian, and then Hassan. But we'll have to get out there and run to see. Now, last but not least, we have the men's 200-meter dash. This, for me, is definitely one that I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to. This is very close to the field that was at the World Championships in the finals. This is a lot. The three Americans are the guys who were at the American finals. They were in the World Championship finals, and now they're going to be in the Diamond League finals. Last time that these guys stepped on the track together in a championship, it produced an American record, a number 3 all-time time, and it was just amazing. It was just sparks. And in this one, we have Kenny B, Kung Fu Kenny, Kenny Banderick, Arian Knighton, and Noah Lyles, and they're going to be running with two Canadians of Aaron Brown. He was in the final of the 200 meters. We have Andre DeGrasse. He is the Olympic champion. We have Jareem Richards, as well as DeSalo from Italy and Ogando from the Dominican Republic. Now, this can be one. With last time that these guys stepped on the track together, at least the Americans, again, it produced an American record, and it was one of the top 3 fastest times of all times, with Noah Lyles taking it. I didn't know if they were going to get Usain Bolt's record, but I made a video saying that this record, it was in jeopardy. And I will say that every single time that these guys get back on the track, the Bolt's record is low-key in a little bit of jeopardy, because this is the type of field, these are the guys, if they work together, they will make runs at the record or put some of the top times ever. Now, this is very late in the season, so they're not gonna get Bolt's record. I would be amazed. Anyone would be amazed if they got it at any time, but they're most likely not going to get it. But we could see some sparks fly with like a 19.5 in the 200, a 19.6. If they run a 19.6, that's, I don't want to say leisurely for these guys, but it's like common, if these guys just went out there and ran a 19.6, which is amazing. So pay attention to this one, is all I can say. Pay attention to this one. They could go for a top 6, top 5, top 4 time of all time. Every time these guys get on the track, it's purely business. They all want to win. These guys, in my opinion, they're really the closest things to prize fighters right now in track and field, where they're going at each other, they're pointing at each other, they have so much love for each other, but at the same time, you can tell that these guys want those golds, and they're willing to essentially stab each other for the gold. So definitely pay attention to this men's 200-meter dash. It's going to be a great one. This is going to be one for the history books with, like I said, a top 7 time of all time. I'm going with kind of the same. I think it's going to be Noah Lyles is going to get the win. I do think Kenny Bednarik is going to be second, and then Arian Knighton is going to be third. But they always can change. There was times when Kenny beat Noah. There was times when Arian, I don't know if Arian ever beat both of them, but Arian was up there. He had a faster time all time than Noah and Kenny for a moment. So You never know with this bunch who's gonna get the dub, but for me, I'm going Noah, then I'm going Kenny, and then I'm going Arian. Now for this video, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I don't think anyone wants to see me go through every event and just hear me talk and talk and talk. I don't want to do that either. So there you have it. There is 5 events to watch at this Diamond League Finals. Let me know what event you're gonna be watching. Let me know if you have any picks, if you think anyone's gonna beat anyone else, or if there's an event that I missed. I didn't do any field events, so if there's an event that I missed that people need to be watching, just put it down in the comments. Let me know. I got love for anyone who sees this video. Hope you all have a blessed day. It's your boy Limitless Mike. Feel free to like, subscribe. I follow sports. I am an athlete. I follow sports. I talk about sports. So if you like sports, especially if you like track, subscribe to this channel. But if you like boxing, UFC, yeah, just follow me. Sports, if you like sportswear, I got you. Just follow me. I hope you have a blessed day. I am out. Peace.